everyone. So today I'm going to go through my collection of service dog gear. I have more coming soon, so I'll probably post a video about it later, but this is what I currently have. So I'm going to start off with just like general training devices or collars, stuff like that. So I have a gentle leader, purple, one of our favorite colors. I use this only when I'm at places such as like a zoo. Paulo tends to get a little nose interested in those environments, so this helps redirect her away from it. So, not necessary most of the time for us, but it's still useful. Another thing that I have is this one. It's an embroidered collar, and basically if it's super hot out, I just will put something like this on her, or a bandana. I have a few of those as well. That's a service dog. I'm not going to show you her regular collar because it's on her right now and I don't want to get up. Alright, then I have this, which just lights up. I use it at night. I use stuff like this when I'm like going to Disney and it's late at night, or like the state fair if I'm out late at night, stuff like that. So generally she doesn't wear this, or I don't even bring it unless I know I'm going to be up super late with her in the dark. Okay. Then finally we have, oh, I tangled it. Here we go. This is a polished front collar. She works in it most of the time. We are working on getting her to completely a flat collar. So hopefully soon we'll be able to do that. But generally she works with this. I've tried working her full time with a gentle leader. She will refuse to task for me. So this is where we're meeting until she is ready to be on a flat collar only. Okay. Then next I have her set of Ruffwear boots. There are 4, I'm just not holding them all. She uses these either on super, super hot days where the pavement's really hot, like Disney World, and then when it's super snowy or icy out, she wears them as well, because they protect her feet, and feet are important. And then I also have Rough Relief balm. This stuff I put, you can put it on her nose too, but I don't generally do it. It basically makes her paws really soft, and I believe there are some of these you can use instead of boots that help with preventing burns and stuff like that, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But I mostly just use this if her paw pads get really rough, because sometimes they do. Alright, now we are going to go on to this. So I have a Baskerville muzzle. I basically just got it to muzzle train her so that she's comfortable in it. Other than that, we literally never use it. We just have it and haven't gotten rid of it. But, yeah. And then we are going to talk about rec specs. So these are Paul's rec specs. They're just essentially dog goggles. So the clear lens, which I have in here right now, just prevents anything from getting in their eyes. And then there's also a like sun blocking lens. And they also have polarized ones, which I don't own, but I plan on getting one soon. So generally she doesn't wear these, but they're nice to have in specific environments. Okay. So moving on to more actual service dog gear, I believe, for the most part. So I have this, which, like with the collar, I would put this on her if it's super hot out, or if I just need extra labeling for whatever reason. Then I have a bunch of leash wraps. So here's one for Halloween. And then I have a bunch from Patience and Love. And then there's a lot of them because I like her work a lot. Some of these I bought secondhand, so the leash wraps I mean, so they're not as perfect quality as I would hope. And then I have 2 of the same ones. These go up a guide handle so that people know not to touch when she's guiding me. And I have one more. This one's just a service dog. And the Disney font, because I love Disney. Alright, and then also from Patience and Love, I have this. It has emergency information in it. Has like a list of all the methadone and stuff like that. Generally, I clip it to my backpack because for whatever reason, Apollo, like it'll swing back and forth on Apollo's back, and it doesn't like to stay still, and it's just kind of cumbersome, so I just clip it to the back of my backpack. Kind of sad that I can't clip it to her, but hey, it works. Okay. I have this River Dog Gear tree pouch. I love these. They're my favorite. They're modeled off of like a rock climbing chalk bag. I believe the person who makes them does rock climbing, so that's why. So I like this one. This is actually the second one I've had from this company. I've had it for probably 5 months. No issues at all with it. I love it. I had to get rid of my previous one though because one of my friend's dogs, who's not a service dog, ate through it and got into the treat, so there was like a hole in the bag. Unfortunately, it happens. Oh, I guess I just want everything. So I also have just a Ruffwear raincoat. This is brand new. I've never actually worked her in it, so yeah, we'll see if she likes it or not. Alright, now we're going to go on to capes. So Apollo, for the most part, wears some sort of mobility harness, which I'll show you in a second. So I have several capes, and then naturally I have more on order, so I don't have them all right now. But here's our Harry Potter one, because I'm a giant nerd. And then I also have this full Velcro one, and I'll show you all the patches I have that could go on with this. And then these both just attach to her harness. And this is her main harness right now. It has a counterbalance and also a guide handle. This one technically shouldn't be used for counterbalance because it's too tall. Like, it's too long, like it could actually hurt her. So I never use it for that. I mostly just hold it while I'm standing still because it makes me feel more stable. And then it has service dog embroidered. I love it. I've had it for under a month and I love it. And then I have a Biothane harness coming soonish. I'm not quite sure when. Alright, and then we have another newer piece of gear. So I got a vest, which from Patience and Love, which I love her work. I love a lot of stuff from her. So I actually got it so it's convertible to a cape, but my dog has a relatively like short torso. So like if I were to put this on as a cape with her mobility harness, it's way too long. So unfortunately with my current service dog, she can only wear it as a vest. So this is kind of like our backup if I don't need mobility help that day, this is what she'll wear instead. But I love it. The quality is amazing. Would highly recommend. The embroidery is beautiful. Oh, I forgot to mention, on a lot of Patience and Love stuff, I think all of the stuff I have, except for maybe the med bag, anything that's white glows in the dark, which is really fun. So, again, she's more likely to wear this if we're out late at night, along with the light, because then people can see what's written on her vest. So, yeah, I love it so far. I've only had it for like 2 weeks. Okay. So these, I just got about a week ago. So it's a matching set. So I have a full strap version of this. It's rope, so it's a little flexible, so like it stretches a little bit, which is really nice. I have a full strap, which I can attach to a mobility harness. I also have a traffic lead. I don't know how often I'll really use this, because generally I like shorter traffic leads, but hey, it was a matching set, so I wanted all of them. And then finally, we have our new over-the-shoulder leash, which is also part of it, the set, and I love it so far. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the texture, because I have texture issues, but I love it so far, and it's a lot softer than the one I've been using in the past, which is just a, I don't know, fabric. It's from Active Dogs, but that one was one that I just kept using because I didn't really have anything else. But I prefer this one, so I'm getting rid of the other one. Alright, now to show you some stuff. So this is where I store most of the gear, so I'm just going to show you. So up here we have our extensive bow tie collection, because I'm a child. And then here are all of our patches. They're all from So What Co on Instagram. I would highly recommend them. Their patches are beautiful quality, and the bottom 2, or 3 actually, I had her design. So she's very good at taking like what you want and making something cool out of it. So I would recommend them a lot. So while I understand that I'm very lucky to have a lot of this gear, I either get these as gifts, trade for gear, or I spend the money I've earned on this gear. And none of this is necessary, but for me, I like spending money on my dog. But don't feel as though because you don't have this stuff or something like it, your dog is not a valid service dog, I guess. Because I get comments on like TikTok, which I'm also on, of people being like upset that I have all this stuff, and like I work hard for her gear because she works hard for me. So yeah, but I'll recommend pretty much all of these. I think all of them I used enough to know that I would recommend these brands. The specific items, there are some newer ones that I'm not 100% sure because I've only had them for like a couple weeks, but so far they're great. But yeah, so I'll link as many stores that I use as possible in the description box. But yeah, got a lot of gear. Now I gotta go organize it all and put it back away. Bye.